guys, what's up? It's ArcadeCode here. Welcome back to KSP. So, last episode we failed in launching our satellite into space, but I did some research and I was doing it slightly wrong. So, let's get going, making it better. So here's our command pod, and we are going to have a manned command pod, but then we actually need to add an unmanned one on top. So let's see. I think this is unmanned. I am not sure. And Kerbal, I don't know. I need to check. It's a simple lightweight vehicle ship enemy with lots of surface area and natural things. but we never know. We honestly, there is no way we can be sure it will. So let's again make the asparagus thing, like so, and have these on top, like so. Just put them in the and add maybe a second on top. now gonna get this probe into space and succeed. I hope, really, because it was quite hard to. It was quite hard last time, and I hope this time it's gonna work out. And I got some. I think I got the sufficient amount of thrust to get me out there. Well, more than enough actually. This is probably enough to go to the moon or even further. So just wait for it to stabilize the FPS. Thrust up and go. Actually, I've got a decent amount of fuel, and I still have a whole tank left with a engine which is going to actually take my fuel fast, but I have enough fuel to slow down. Now what I want to do is wait till I'm at my apoapsis up here, which is in 5 minutes and 44 seconds. So we can kind of speed up the game a little, time warp, and when we have 1 minute to go, or a bit less, we start slowing down. So going up to 50%, okay, that was pretty fast. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait till I'm like about 1 minute, as I said. Okay, and now go back down to 5%, 5 times I mean. And I forgot about something. I am not doing an orbit right now. I forgot about that stage. Right, we actually need an orbit. So, as you can see, my moving around is very slow. So I'll turn on my RCS thing, and I'm going to try to use it. Now I don't know the controls yet, and apparently it's not working. So I'll try to get myself in a nice inclination. Turn on my SAS and start thrusting until I get a nice. Apparently middle click does destroy your whole ship. Whoa, I accidentally middle clicked and it just destroyed my whole ship instantly. Think I'll have to restart the flight, guys. But hopefully this time I'll manage to start my orbiting course faster and thus getting there much earlier. So, sorry about that. I will remember not to press the middle mouse button. My map key and waiting till I am high enough so I can just time warp, and we are still in physical time warp, so I don't want to go higher than 2 unfortunately. Actually I could bring this up. Okay, no, okay, now we're out of physical time warp and I just want to go back down, find my map view and just try to turn off the SAS get my ship in the right orientation. Now I have a huge ship and it's really, my sense of math is pretty much over here, so it's kind of hard to get the right orientation. But as soon as I get rid of this part, I will be able to move along really easily. So let me just get my ship right in the right vector, like that. And we can now turn back the SAS and start getting our approaches further away from the enemy. So yeah, working much better than this. And I didn't click again. And where did it? And okay, we exploded. So oh, overheating, of course. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Yes, so I forgot about the fact we could overheat, and that is why I crashed. So I will have to restart again. Yay! How fun. So let's go in the vehicle assembly building and see if there's anything to cool down the engines. I don't know if this is possible. I hope it is. It will be pretty cool. First of all, I want to add on my guy a parachute, 2 parachutes, for that matter, just to be able to come back down into the one. And I'm just going to actually add a new stage with my engine and another stage here for space with only these two, so it's kind of lose a lot of speed and stuff, but at least we don't overheat accidentally, which is kind of stupid when you think of the way we're avoiding it. And I can't quite get these right, but that's fine. So let's save it, and let's launch it again for the third time. Hopefully this time we will actually manage to get it. To get this satellite. Alright, so it's done loading. I cut that part off for you is 3.8 kilometers high. This is exactly just about what I wanted. So, alright, and I want to get this part just about the same as well. So here you go, perfect. This is going to be the orbit for our probe. And we can see that we need to wait another 6 minutes. And the estimated burn time will be just like 10 seconds or so. Wow, that little thrust, but it's way off course. I will have to delete this, which was kind of stupid, but it's not going to fix it. Right here. Yeah. So I want to line myself up first. If I can, turn on my RCS and try to use it. That's not going to work. I don't know why. But as you can see, we are in space successfully with the probe on top of us. And as soon as we're in the right orbit, we can just put it there and come back down to Earth. And we might even have now let's fast forward with time warp until we get at around 1 minute before. And actually, I'm a lot closer. Actually, here you go. And we can start thrusting our way. Now, watching out for. Let's check our map. So we have a space probe. We have the Aspergen 1. We have this probe debris. Yeah, so actually the probe broke. So actually it counts as a separate thing. But yes, now we have a ton of probe debris here. So it seems like as soon as we go too fast, our probe just broke out. So, let's see. If I go back on my base, actually I'll just go back to Space Center and just check something. Exit. Space Center. Let's zoom in on these guys. So this here is my satellite launcher debris. Satellite launcher, that was not too much. So here we have the probe. And we have the probe as well. And they're gonna crash right here. I can't zoom in anymore. Alright, so I think we'll just abort them. And this one as well. Actually no, this is a probe, it's not even, yeah, but it's gonna crash, so let's abort it as well. Now, let's come back to our launch pad. Take the asparagus 1. And actually I want to edit it. Because by adding some support, I think I can stop the explosions. So, and flight, vehicle assembly building. Yeah. So, very unstable rocket, but I guess, I hope we will make it this time. Let's connect these two to nice and sturdy. Did not mean to do this. Okay, this isn't working out perfectly, but I guess I can connect this one to this one here. And it looks pretty cool as well. So let's do that. Get symmetry mode back on, get this working. And go in 6 symmetry mode. I hope this is gonna work. And it did. Nice. Save this. And do maybe a one like here to here. But symmetry mode didn't work. As intended. Oh well, that's good enough. Save it. And this time, if we do not make it, we might have to invest in a new project than sending space probes, because apparently my skills aren't good enough. Maybe I'm bad, maybe it's not easy. It's for you to decide, really. So let's thrust up. let's throttle down and just add a maneuver over here until we have a perpendicular apoapsis and periapsis. Just about like so. Come back to the normal view and wait for about 8 minutes. And this time we are not going to thrust as much. So we're going to give us 1 minute of leeway. That was overshot a little, but I do need to find my blue point. Okay, turn off SAS, I forgot. And try to maneuver my way around. Now that my back area is almost empty, I'm actually not. It's actually harder for me to turn again because my center of mass is pretty. It's over here somewhere. No, that should be fine. Okay. No. Yeah, no, it's probably over here because of how heavy these parts are full of fuel. So just going to have to align these and burn my way really, really slowly. Now start to slow down my motion, my angular velocity, and turn on my SAS as soon as I get close. There you go. Start thrusting. I'm 5 minutes late, but I will thrust really gently to avoid any explosion. So right now it's a 10-second burn from now. If I do get an explosion, I have no idea what's happening. Now we are losing altitude, but as soon as we get the necessary okay, we ran out of fuel. Separating. Okay, this one's working well. So as you can see, we have our this thing here. This should be able to throttle up a little higher. Okay, yeah, now it's a much bigger burn instead of my SAS. I'm just allowing myself back, turn it back on. It's hard to move when you have your SAS turned on. So now it's about just above a third of throttle, and I should be getting a little bit pretty soon. I didn't make my orbit most efficiently, like most efficient way as possible, but I think it's good enough. So I am now approaching my destination course. I just left behind a bunch of debris. Why is this? No, that's just me. Okay. And we almost finished our burn, but we kind of overshot it, so we'll have to burn a bit longer. I suspect we can bring this up and slow down when we need to. Just a bit further, just to get a nice circular axis. Stop, turn off my SAS, align myself back again in a close enough position, like so. Slow down and turn on my SAS and just thrust a bit. And that's good enough, guys. So turn my SAS back on actually. So here I am. I am going to let my pro go. Now if I go on the map, okay, it just says debris now. Oh, there is a pro right behind it. Come back to my map view and try to turn on the RCS and move my way away if I can. RCS is not working. I did note down all the key stuff. It just doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I need to go on. Maybe if I went to double no, I will just have to do this very carefully without the RCS. Try to actually, I want to do something solar panels actually. They're huge compared to the size of this thing. But what we can do? Oh, actually we can't. Was thinking. I think this is gonna be our next project, a space station. Yeah. Just look at this. It says missing one of the. No, it's not actually. So it's used for weather forecasting. This way, it has tons of solar panels just in case it has to broadcast a lot of information. It has all the accelerometers for no reason. And you can even rename the vessel. So let's call it. We can call it the. Well, this is a probe. So let's call it Weather Probe 1. Okay, and there's a probe. Nice. Now this is so cool. This game's actually pretty cool. Now back to our thing. Now he is on a orbit, which is almost the same as the other. By the way, try to go to. Okay, so these are the two only available ships. Don't I have my other one? Oh, that's from the current mission, isn't it? Okay. So I will try to cut back down to Earth. So what is this? So I can't do anything. Let's go. I will have to go to my space center. Go back to this guy and choose as purpose 1. Fly. And now we're able to control it. We're just loading up the world. I think. Here we go. And now I think I should be able to. Yes, I am able. So let's try to go towards our retrograde vector. But the problem is, if we go towards our retrograde vector, we will be thrusting against the probe, and this will damage the probe quite a bit. Wait, even says weather probe now. It's pretty cool. So let's get our orientation right. Which is taking ages because my RCS doesn't seem to be working. I probably have to figure this out. I probably don't have any RCS support. I right click anything. I can lock gimbal, shut down and deploy chute. Control from here, rename vessel. No. Okay, let's try to go down. I'm so happy about this. This looks really cool. So, just trying to get my orientation right, but it's just not working. Oh, my SCS is on, that's why. That's a bit of a waste of time there. But, we can move really easily, which is nice. Just finding my retrograde vector and trying to slow down. Just didn't work. Now, turning on my SCS again. And now I have to be really careful to fly very gently up towards my probe. Now if I check that, I am not thrusting it away. I think I am. I am. I'm thrusting them away really, really quick. If I go back to this guy, you can see my orbit is now 1903. So go to this guy and just accelerate and come back to this guy. It's now 19. Oh no, well yeah, accelerating. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, now I think it's far away from me to force it further. Let's check if I didn't throw it off course. Yeah, I'm definitely throwing it off course by doing this. But if I check my map, I'm far away from the Earth, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just got a bigger area to throw. Let's switch back to this guy and gently thrust away not too far away. this may be a long episode, but I hope you like it. I do want to show my re-entry today, so all I'm going to do, you're not going to miss much, is just have a re-entry. So if you don't really want to watch this, fine. But I am making my re-entry very slowly. The reason I am retrograding is because it's the best way to make a re-entry. As you can see, my periapsis is slowly going down. Now, as you can see, this guy's orbit is being changed ever so slightly. See, his velocity is increasing. Well, not anymore. I guess it's fine now. So I can now thrust a bit harder. This is changing. This is okay, as you can see, my periapsis is getting very close to the Earth. Now, if I turn on the fuel, I can actually time warp. And as you can see, I am actually making a re-entry on Earth. Now I do want to check on my map how this guy's doing. This debris and my probe. I can't seem to mouse over properly. I guess the debris will stick with the probe the whole time. Back to normal view. I'm just gonna time warp a bit closer to the atmosphere, and here you go. And we are now we're now back on a normal course. Let's just open up my shoes and try to get myself orientated properly. It's just not gonna happen, is it? Oh, turn off my SAS, obviously. My SAS on here, and try to deploy. Okay, my chutes aren't gonna deploy either, so I have to do without my chutes. Okay, turn off my SAS is just being stupid. Ah. So I'm having trouble controlling right now, and you will see that as soon as I get into the atmosphere enough, we start to get flames. Oh yeah, I love this part. Oh, it doesn't open because we're in space, obviously. So I don't want to burn my engines away, so I do want to get myself a nice streamlined position. And as I say this, we just turn into places. Okay, so I'll thrust in my retrograde vector to slow myself down. And luckily these are not quite powerful, and I am trying to slow down as much as I can. So as soon as I see no flames, I can start controlling myself a bit. We are just going to work on a few. Just doing this to process and try to get a nice position. I'll turn off this and just watch myself go down. Now I can turn on the time warp just to see a better effect, but I have to turn it off as soon as we reach a certain altitude where these will rip if we're in time warp. So here you go. Nothing can go any further. So we can't even see my shadow yet. That's how high I am. It looks like I'm pretty low, but I'm not. See my shadow. See, you can even see the curvature of the Earth. See, this is how high up we are. And whoa! So just as we landed, the acceleration was so elevated, and now all what's left is up, which we can just swirl around and have fun. And I'm just gonna time warp really hard until we hit the ground. We can't even see our shadow yet. And that's it. We just got our probe into space, and now we're just descending really slowly. Still no shadow. Are we going to see shadows in water? Hope we do, because I just want to show you guys how high up we are at the moment. And no, there was absolutely no things. But mission successful. We can now go back to the space center and actually delete all the debris we don't actually want. So we have the weather probe 1 and asparagus 1. as you can see, asparagus in the form of a polo shirt, and then it's right here. So we can just delete asparagus, hoping it will not take away. Yes, here we go. And we still have the asparagus one debris here, which isn't very good. Satellite launcher debris, but I don't know how to delete them. Let's target it forward. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. We now have two things in orbit, one slightly wonkier than the other, but we have our probe and some debris, which we'll have to go salvage later on. And we have our Polo Shirt 1.0 we got in the first episode. And, right, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys for some more Kerbal Space adventures pretty soon. And, make sure to like and subscribe. I've also got a new Twitter page which you guys can follow. And I'll probably be updating my status over there. See you guys next time.